Hello and welcome to This Week in Geek for the week of May 12th, 2014. I'm your host, Erik Lucas, and I'm joined by anyone other than Rachel and Gio. Just kidding. I'm joined by Rachel, Dick, and Jhovani Estrada, who obviously work here at the Cypress Chronicle, and we're here to discuss the week in geek news and geek culture and culture, pop culture, yeah. So let's get right into it because Gio has a hard out today, which in the industry, that's just, you have to leave.
Yeah.
Big news of the day, everybody. If you haven't seen it, I mean, just type in Batman, Zack Snyder.
No, not just Batman.
You just type in Batman, and your first result you'll get is this picture. So we have the Batman from the Dark Knight, or excuse me, from Batman versus Superman, or Batman/Superman, whatever they're calling it. And he's a very, very stoic, very grumpy, sad Batman.
Yeah, we've been thoroughly analyzing this very, very well. There should we just point out some of the things that we
Sure. Well, first of all, we see the Batmobile kind of behind him. Looks like we were talking about a combination of like the old, like a
Tumbler
futuristic
and
yeah, it's kind of got the utilitarian form of the Tumbler meets like the classic long-winged version.
Yeah,
you can see in that earlier picture of the Batmobile.
Well, I'm sure somebody's going to photo this and like darken the background and everything.
You can see,
so
the picture that was released 2 days ago. You can see the wing and the tail on the back, like the classic silhouette.
All right, so let's break down the costume. We'll start at the top.
And we weren't expecting the costume. We were just expecting
No,
the Batmobile.
he tweeted yesterday reveal for Batmobile.
Yeah.
Everybody got real sick. So here we see the little mini bat ears. This is obviously almost a direct copy or a direct adaptation of the Dark Knight Returns comic, right?
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's I mean, widely considered the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looks like they're, instead of taking a more armorized, like, here, I'll go over to my post, like the Nolan version right there, they're doing a more, it looks like almost a rubbery skin version from that texture.
It's similar to like the Superman is what they went to with.
Oh yeah, it's Snyder's universe. He's obviously, he loves this, whatever costume studio is designing his stuff.
I just don't know how he's going to block bullets like this.
I don't either. Yeah, there's obviously no armor there.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is armor when it's some new cool technology like nano armor that hardens. Actually, that exists. Oh, yeah, it's okay. That exists in our world. So we have a really fat bat logo.
Which is the Dark Knight Returns Batman logo.
Yeah. He's a chunky bat.
But it's got. Remember, they made the Superman logo fat too.
They did.
They had that fat S.
Yeah, because they couldn't get like the full copyright at the time, right? Is that right?
Really? That's
what it was.
Are we talking the same thing here then? That's why they turned this one.
Oh no, I don't know about this one, but that's why they did it with Superman at the time, because DC was still in that with the original creators.
I wonder if they're doing the same thing with this one, because dude, that bat. I like the bat logo, but at the same time, it looks really fun.
No, Batman's a property I think that they were okay with getting. That's also why in Superman, when she was like, or how about, and she didn't say Superman, they cut her off because they were in a lawsuit at the time with the original creator of Superman over the rights to that character.
Did they not say the word Superman in the movie?
They didn't.
Is that why it's called Man of Steel?
Yes. And that's why when she's like, oh, how about, like for her name, she's like, how about, and they cut her, the guy came in and cut her off. Yeah.
So, so another thing we pointed
I
out.
think this is just an adaptation, because they have the rights to Batman, they always have.
Right. So one thing that I want to point out was he does look a little beefy, as Rachel was saying.
I mean, it's Ben Affleck, he's a little older.
But I mean, that's kind of more
he's an older
with
Dark
what
Knight.
Bruce Wayne is like.
And if you go back and watch or watch the Dark Knight Returns, he's a little bigger.
He's old.
Chunky.
Yeah, he's like old and
chunky.
grizzled and like chunky.
Yeah, he's obviously not gonna be that old in this movie because Ben Affleck's not that old.
Right.
And a little butt chin. Look at that, everybody. Okay, how about we go down to the bottom part? And we see his utility belt and some cool gauntlets, and then we see a little bit of enhancement in the groinal region. I don't know how else to say it.
See, I'm really hoping that this is just a bad angle that this is being taken at, or like he's just posed awkwardly. But no, I'm pretty sure he's gotten some extra protection.
I'm telling you, it's in his contract that if he was going to get Batman, he needed to have some enhancement. Some bat-hancement.
I haven't seen anybody.
I'm surprised nobody said. I was gonna say I'm surprised nobody said anything yet. They're just all focused on the sadness. That's what they're focused on today. So, anyways, that's the leading news of the day. But it's pretty cool. I'm excited now, kind of seeing.
I mean,
this.
Zack Snyder, when he does his comic book adaptations, is he at least he wants it to look like a comic book movie come to life. I mean, the thing about Christopher Nolan's Batman movies is I always kind of felt like they were afraid to be
Like that right
full
there.
on Batman movies.
Yeah.
They were, crime dramas with people in costumes.
Sucker Punch was like that. I think Sucker Punch was a fantastic, like, that whole world that he created was pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
that cinematic
The visual,
style,
yeah,
the
the visually.
it looked gorgeous and looked cool, and it was
Anything's better than
super
that one.
So I'm hoping that maybe, because I felt that it wasn't like that for Man of Steel. It wasn't very comic book-ish.
No.
It didn't really create that. And then hopefully he takes a different direction with
Right.
this, you know?
Exactly. All right, let's move on. So, little opinion piece real quick. We're not going to, well, obviously, next week's our last show. It's our little summer wrap-up show before we take a break for the summer. And we won't be able to discuss X-Men Days of Future Past when it comes out because we won't be here. So I thought I'd put this little opinion piece in. There's actually already screenings that have happened. And I guess the early buzz in that people were loving it. I mean, no shock to me. I figured this was going to be a great movie.
Yeah, I read Total Film's review, and they gave it 4 out of 5 stars, which is pretty positive.
So May 23rd, that comes out literally like 3 days after we go off air.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
That's like the last day of school.
Yeah, that is the last day of school. Huh? That night it comes out. Is it coming out that day or that
I'm
night?
sure it's coming out Thursday. I'm sure they'll have screenings for it on Thursday.
But May 23rd.
It's May 23rd is a Friday.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
I get
it'll
what
come
you're
out the night of the 22nd.
Yeah.
saying. Yeah. All right, cool. So just a little PSA. I mean, if you're kind of intrepid about going and seeing it.
And we'll be talking about this next week.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna do our little.
Summer
Yeah,
show.
next week will be a summer preview show, kind of. And hopefully a Game of Thrones recap show.
I will. Like 4 weeks.
We're gonna make Rachel watch them all.
Binge
Yeah,
watch.
binge watch. All right, so let's move on to some casting news. Do you guys?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon's coming back as Jason Bourne. Have you guys watched all the movies? The Bourne
Yeah, I
movies?
think I've seen them all.
Even the
seen
most recent with
I've only-
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye, yeah.
I've only seen the first one.
Just the
so,
first one.
Yeah.
I think they made hints in the last movie.
Yeah, in the last one, they actually were saying Jason Bourne. We're tracking Jason Bourne, and then they shifted to this other guy, and like, oh wait, he's over here. Let's go get him.
Right.
And then there was they alluded to
They
they were
showed
going to
his
meet up
picture.
at some point.
Yeah, they showed his picture.
Yeah, they were going to meet up at some point.
All right,
So
well, welcome back, Matt Damon.
yeah, they've obviously thrown enough money at him. They would finally come back.
Yeah, maybe the movie will probably make more money than the last one did. I don't think it did that well.
He's quoted as saying, "I love that character. I'd love to see what happened to him." He had this to say about the continuation of the franchise. He says, quote, "Listen, I love the Bourne movies. I loved making them, but it's like anything in life. You've got to move on and do different things." So this was obviously before all this happened. So now he's back. Because, yeah, according to those quotes, I mean, nobody ever thought he would come back to do Bourne. He was just over with the character. But anyways. All right, so let's move on to Channing Tatum.
This was just this morning, wasn't it? Or
this
last
just came
night?
out
No,
today.
this was this morning.
5 hours ago.
Channing Tatum has been confirmed to play Gambit in an unnamed X-Men film. Great photo.
No, I thought
Picked
they were
the douchiest photo in the
I
entire
thought
world.
They spoke that they had that it was like a spin-off, and then there was might have mentioned him that he might be there for Apocalypse.
Yes, it says whether that will be a standalone film or X-Men Apocalypse. I mean, we already knew. I mean, when we saw the news that he was with a voice coach trying to get a Southern Cajun accent down, it's like, well, okay. That kind of, I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Does he
It's-
have the face for it?
I don't
You
know.
could picture, put the mask on the sides.
Oh, wasn't there a movie where he had Channing Tatum had that like long hair type short? There was a movie, I can't remember. Pretty sure there's a shot with him where he's not like clean cut and he's got the long hair going with him. And I'm just trying to picture that because that is what we gotta look with.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, it was
There you go.
21
That's-
Jump
you gotta
Street.
look forward
That was
to.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, 21, that's what we have to look forward to.
Yay.
So just remember 21 Jump Street. He had that long hair. So
Oh, this even says Channing Tatum as Gambit. They like put the two together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So there you
mean,
go.
he,
It's a
as
great
a
photo.
dramatic actor, is terrible, but
As a comedy actor.
yeah,
he's
he's a
pretty good.
comedy actor. He was really good
I
in
haven't
21
seen
Jump
that
Street.
movie. He was in the movie Side Effects, I think it was called.
He also has a very dramatic role coming up in the Wachowski siblings' new movie. He's the main
one with
character.
The
sci-fi
Jupiter,
one.
yeah, the Jupiter
Jupiter Rising.
Ascending.
Jupiter Ascending.
Jupiter Ascending, yeah.
Yes. Okay,
So-
so we'll see. I guess maybe we'll get a preview from that.
Of him playing Gambit?
Oh yeah, no, I think the preview of that is going to play before Godzilla.
That one too? We're going to get Interstellar and
so.
Godzilla? We'll talk about it in a minute. All right, so there you go. Channing Tatum as your new Gambit. Enjoy. Sigourney, she's going to come back for the Avatar sequels.
All
with an
three
S
of
at the
them?
end. She's confirming.
So she's coming back as the Avatar because she transformed.
Well, she died.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, well, she was put into an Avatar, right?
Well, no, because
Permanently?
Yeah.
she literally tried to put her into the Avatar, and I guess she was like already too far gone, and so she died. But she like went with their deity. She's like in that collective. I don't know. She's
Right.
like in the tree.
Oh, in the tree. Yeah.
She's in the tree.
She's in the tree.
So it says, but maybe there's something on the planet Pandora that helps him resurrect Dr. Augustine in some way.
So she's
Obviously,
coming back to life.
different characters
Okay,
coming
she's
back,
coming
right?
to life.
I think they're bringing back Stephen Lang, who played the bad guy too.
Oh God, yep, there it is. Sam Worthington is always on Stephen Lang, and there's a rumor that Arnold Schwarzenegger is gonna be in it.
What does
Guy,
Arnold
what?
not want to be in? I think that's his thing. Like,
He's
I
just
need
like
to
he's
be
gonna
in everything.
act until he dies.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be on a set somewhere.
Yeah.
Like just.
Oh, you're making a movie? I want to be in your
yes,
movie.
I want to be in it. He's just trying to he's just trying to keep himself busy so he
Yeah.
gets all the stuff from his mistress and his
I could
estranged
play-
kid and being governor of California and dragging us into the pit of hell for the last 8 years.
I can play a Terminator. I could play a sheriff.
I can play a rebel with a shaved head on
Yeah.
the sides now, and
Yeah.
if you dye my hair,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Okay, let's move on.
All right. So anyway, the whole point of that was with Sigourney Weaver was going to come back for Avatar. So, all right. More Fantastic Four news. The new one. They're adding the Wire two Wire alums
This'll
today.
piss off some racist nerds.
Yeah, he was great in House of Cards.
But I mean,
Amazing.
everyone assumed that it was going to be that Michael B. Jordan, that Johnny Storm was going to be the adopted one, and now they cast their dad as a black guy.
Right.
So it turns out that it's going to be the other way around.
Right. Well, so what? Like, is there really people that were angry?
Yes.
About that?
Remember,
That's horrible.
people were always angry. Like when they cast Idris Elba as Heimdall in Thor.
I don't remember. People were angry.
Yeah, all the like racist nerds were angry about it.
Can we just come on, guys? It's 2014, for God's sake.
But they recently, I mean, some of the comics have been swaying away from that. I think when there's a Black Spider-Man right
Well,
now.
yeah, Miles Morales.
Yeah.
He's black and
He's
Hispanic.
future
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Or
Yeah, and
something.
they recently announced that they will never be doing a Miles Morales movie. So.
All right.
There you go. There you have it.
Oh, and then there's in the Amazing Spider-Man, no, in Superior Spider-Man, there was a Spider-Man 2099. He's actually like Mexican or something like that. He's Hispanic, I know, because he was like talking in Spanish in the
got a
comic.
Spanish
And then
accent.
and they ripped his clothes and like he had like brown skin underneath and like it was kind of a big thing. Like people were like, "What?" So, anyways, Ray Winstone is cast in the Point Breaks reboot.
Oh yeah, because Gerard Butler dropped out of this.
Gerard Butler dropped out as of last week.
Is he playing Gary Busey's character?
He will be playing. He's not going to play Bodhi. Papas. Yeah, that's the Gary Busey character, if I remember right. So woohoo! Yeah, I can't believe. So Gerard Butler was up to play Bodhi.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess he dropped. That was just like yesterday or today that they announced
Ooh.
that. I don't know. I feel like Point Break remake. That movie is such a
Should have
product
done
of
a
its
sequel.
that movie is such a product of its time that you really can't remake it and like have anybody take it seriously.
There's something I didn't put in. We don't have a picture for, but I guess it didn't make the news. But they're doing. I saw it last week. They're doing another sequel to Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes, I heard about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought they were in like mix with like it wasn't gonna be a sequel, but they wanted to do a TV show as
No,
well.
they actually greenlit it. Yeah.
the greenlit the movie.
Yeah, and it's Eddie Murphy coming back.
And then I'm assuming they want to cast maybe a son. that he has,
Maybe,
like, some
but it is him
pro-
coming back. Yeah,
prodigal
because it was gonna originally be a reboot,
Okay.
but they just, I guess,
Okay.
wanted the property. I
Yeah.
don't know. So
Sure.
I didn't put it in there, but I remember reading it last week and just thought it was kind of cool. All right, so moving on to some production news for some movies. So there are going to be 3 Star Wars spin-offs. They're in development, in addition to the numbered movies.
Well, yeah, because there's the Han Solo spin-off, and then there's the Boba Fett spin-off, and I guch there's going to be at least one more.
Yeah, so there's at least 3. Bob Iger, the Disney CEO.
Oh, and Yoda.
said it's going to be a Yoda movie.
Too much Star Wars.
Han Solo, Yoda, and Boba Fett. That's the rumor.
I hope it just isn't too much Star Wars.
Boba Fett. I'm telling you, he's gonna escape in this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping because Boba Fett's like Boba Fett's like the only character that I've actually
and
read.
then they're gonna go and redo Return of the Jedi, so there's a interlead scene of him flying out.
It'll be like after the credits, they'll do
yes!
like a hand.
Yeah.
An explosion and he just emerges.
It's gonna be like that scene from Iron Man where he's like escaping from the desert, but his pack like barely
he's
makes
just
it out, and he like crashes. It'd be perfect. All right, so that's kind of cool. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
Did they say that Lawrence Kasdan was writing these spin-offs?
It
Yes,
says
I
yes.
think it did say that, which is pretty cool.
Right there.
Lawrence Kasdan and Simon Kinberg are developing screenplays for whichever characters the studio has chosen to focus on. Yes.
So that's a good thing.
So who's Lawrence Kasdan?
He was the writer for the original trilogy,
Oh.
or at least I think for the last two.
And who's Simon Kinberg?
Don't.
Anybody important? No. Maybe. Should we see real
Perhaps.
quick? Oh, he did X-Men Days of Future Past. Okay. That's his
Oh,
upcoming
he's a
movies.
screenwriter. Okay, yeah. So
Cool. Exciting.
Yep.
Oop, that's back to Batman. We don't want to see him. There's a Power Rangers reboot movie coming from Lionsgate, actually. The same studio that's doing all these lovely movies that you love, Gio, right?
Which ones?
Lionsgate?
Yeah.
Isn't Lionsgate
No,
doing...
you're talking Legendary.
Oh, Legendary.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lionsgate has done the Saw movies and
Cabin. They picked
did
actually.
horror
I have
movies.
love for Lionsgate after
Yeah.
after they bought Cabin in the Woods off the shelf and
Cabin
like,
in the
gave
Woods.
it a perfect ad campaign.
Yeah. I thought, are they no? That was the other one that was they're doing a sequel to Eli Roth's movie, Cabin Fever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
so I think this will be a darker Power Rangers than a grown-up one?
No, come on.
I mean, it's Legendary. What else have they done that's like a kid's movie?
I know it's Power Rangers. I mean it's
gonna be awesome.
I mean Power Rangers.
It's always going to be awesome.
it's gonna be awesome.
Saber-tooth tiger.
All I can think of is there was a
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Sorry.
recently there was a part in Parks and Recreation, and there's a meme about it where Andy's
Yeah.
character, he does a comment to a guy. He was like, "I don't know who you are," and he's wearing a really fancy suit. He's like, "I don't know who you are, but you seem really important." And he's like, "Can you bring back the Power Rangers?"
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And then, like a few days later, this article
I'm
comes
just
up.
saying. So here's the two quotes from Saban Brand's head. Haim Sabancid. Sabancid? Is that his name? Sabancid?
Saban.
Okay. He had this to say. Quote, Lionsgate is the perfect home for elevating our Power Rangers brand to the next level. And then the Lionsgate CEO, John Feltheimer, added, quote, we're thrilled to be partnering with Haim Saban and his team to maximize the potential of this immensely successful and universally recognized franchise.
I mean, it would be cool to see Power Rangers done on like an actual budget and not
Well, the only one that came close was that movie they did back in like '96.
Mighty
right?
Morphin Power Rangers?
Yeah, the movie.
Which was it was the score. It was who was the guy who did the score? Was it Buckethead or what's the guys with the wears the bucket?
Coolio.
No, the guy that wears the bucket on his head.
That's Buckethead.
Buckethead.
The former guitarist of Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, he did the score.
Oh,
for
that's
Mighty
right.
Morphin Power
That's
Rangers.
right. He did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, I'm pretty
Wow,
sure he
weird.
wrote the guitar rip for that.
Buckethead
Yeah, it was super sick. Yeah, it was super sick. I'm pretty sure he did it.
All right. From one kid's franchise to another. So the Flintstones movie is going to be reboot, I guess, at Warner Brothers. I said reboot. Mysterious person off screen.
Will Ferrell's gonna be starring.
No,
in
it's
it. I
Will
already
Ferrell,
know
Adam
that.
They're producing the movie.
He's gonna be starring in it.
You know
Yeah,
he's gonna be.
he's gonna be starring in it.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Him and-
absolutely.
What if Zach? And it mentions that the guy who co-wrote the script for Zach Galifianakis' The Campaign.
The campaign.
So what if Zach Galifianakis is Barney and
Will Ferrell is
Fred?
Fred? That's probably exactly what's gonna happen.
God. Did you guys watch the original with John Goodman and
I watched the first one. I think.
was it Rick Moranis as John Goodman and somebody? I don't remember who played Barney. I think it was Rick Moranis that played Barney. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't watch
This
it?
should be. I watched the original one, but I can't remember
Yeah.
who it was. But there made two of them. There was two of them.
There was a second one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
There was the
two of them.
Flintstones, and then there was like the Flintstones
Live
Vegas
action?
one.
No,
Yeah.
the Vegas one. Yeah, they go to Vegas.
Oh my God. Rock Vegas.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
You're
that
right.
was it.
God, that was horrible. The fact that I don't even remember that movie.
Yeah, it
says
was
how
Rick
horrible it
Moranis.
Oh, there you
Yeah, a
go.
little bit.
Yay!
Rick Moranis and Rosie O'Donnell.
That's right. And Elizabeth Taylor played the mother-in-law. That had like a lot of like all-stars in it, and it was okay. Like when I was a kid when I saw it, so I thought it was cool.
Oh, holy
Oh
crap!
my
I
god,
don't
there
know.
were 32 people who
That's
worked on the
exactly
script.
what I was reading.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Whoa! 32 writers who worked on that script.
Yeah, that's what we were just saying.
No wonder that movie was such a cluster. F.
Ugh. Okay,
All right, so they're gonna get a second shot at it from Warner Brothers. So, and then one more little note: Han Solo is now considered a co-lead in the Star Wars Episode 7 film. So he's not the lead; he's the co-lead.
That's kind of what I heard because I knew that he was going to play a significant part.
So we thinking that, and the other news I didn't put in here, but I guess the what's his name, the ugly guy that he was saying was like is gonna be his son.
Adam
Or
Driver
to play
from
his son.
Girls.
Yeah. So maybe he's the co-lead. Maybe it's a father-son dynamic, and Leia and Luke are just in there, kind of hanging out,
Maybe he somehow is
passing
trying
the
to become
torch.
a Jedi or.
Because everybody thought the theory was that Adam Driver was going to play the villain. Is that I wonder if
Oh, that's right.
I wonder if that's still the
Ooh.
case.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because
Switches sides.
he would have
Something like
midichlorians because he's Leia's kid, right?
Can we not? Can
We're not talking about midichlorians.
we not?
Oh, wow.
The Rachel just. Oh, okay.
Did episode 1 kind of kill that one for you? What?
That the Force is microorganisms that live in your blood?
Yeah. And then they put him in a test tube, and he's like looking at it, like shaking in the light.
Gosh.
How many are in there? Okay, sorry. Thanks, George Lucas.
Time for trailers.
All right, so that's all. That's some news. We'll get some trailers now. Jeff's giving me the yes. The first one we have is Planet of the Apes, the full Planet of the Apes, and I actually saw this the day it came out. Like I saw the tweet and it was amazing. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick here. Yeah, it's one of these, Jeff. So here, watch it.
Is James Franco in this movie?
Yes, he is.
We've been through hell together. It took us 4 years fighting that virus. It was chaos.
I've seen the way they are. They want what we want to survive.
The animals!
War has begun.
Ooh.
Richard, we're at the part where he pulls out the gun.
Is that Caesar?
Yeah.
I know why you're scared.
So everything's
It took
arranged.
us 4 years fighting that virus. But we are survivors.
It was a virus created by scientists in a lab. You can't blame
Is that trailer over? Oh, it's already over, huh?
Oh, well, we're watching the other trailer, so
Yeah.
we'll be right back.
Yeah. So I guess we got
I'm
the
seeing
wrong
Gary
trailer.
Oldman. There's Caesar
We'll
on a
describe
rock.
it to you, yeah.
Should I turn the screen around?
I've seen things. I've seen the way they are. They want what we want
A
to survive.
picture book. You see some love happening between the both races.
There he is.
Okay, but that's from the first movie.
That's recordings from the first movie, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in it.
I don't know.
No, don't shoot!
So somebody fired the first shot.
You have to go. Go.
Now we see Caesar with paint. Oh, we just heard him speak for the first time. There you go.
Together. Strong.
So now we see them coming out of the woods,
There must be another way.
Riding horses.
riding apes on horses. Hashtag apes on horses.
Already begun.
Looks like humans were enslaved at that point.
No, they weren't.
No, they were walking.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, they were walking. You can see
Oh.
people down at the bottom, and monkeys next to them.
So sorry about that, guys. I guess we didn't get the real trailer for you. But you can see it in the show notes. Blame Jeff. No. So We didn't see the decline of society at the end of the last
the movie ends at the very end. You see the pilot who had gotten bit by Caesar getting on his plane, and then it shows like the little graphic of whatever he was carrying being
The virus.
distributed to other
distributed all over the
countries.
world via airplanes.
So, and then this one is we're going back to obviously Caesar's clan in the woods that they that are close to what's the city? Is it
San Francisco.
San Francisco?
Yeah, they're in the redwoods.
I guess it's speculation. Why is like we see these swooping shots of like the seas all declined? They're in the woods. They're not hurting anybody until like the humans go in and start riling them up again. Why is society in decline? Is my question.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts about it?
No.
That's why when I first saw the trailer released last in the December, whatever it was, I was kind of like had those same thoughts. I was like, why is society in decline? They're not like hurting anybody yet. But
Who knows? Maybe something else.
does the virus affect other animals or just apes? Do we not know that either?
We don't.
Ooh,
We'll
well, that
find
might be
out.
why.
Maybe
Maybe the
people,
dogs
like,
went rabid.
Maybe.
Dogs took over society. All right. So I think we do have this one. This is the extended trailer for Edge of Tomorrow. Okay.
Like how it's badass extended trailer.
I know.
Right at the beginning.
It's good clickbait. So this comes out June 6th, and here we go.
What I am about to tell you sounds crazy. And you have to listen to me. Your very lives depend on it.
Can I help you, sir?
What day is it?
For you, Judgment Day.
You just came in with the fresh recruits. 30 seconds to drop! It's a new day, people. Destiny calls.
Haven't you ever been on one of these before? Maybe. My safety!
How do I turn to safety? Off of my weapon.
Come find me when you wake up.
It's a new day, people.
Who said you could talk to me?
You did. Tomorrow, at the beach. We meet. You do know what's happening to me.
We are fighting an organism. They have the power to reset the day, and now so do you.
It's a new day, people.
How do I control it?
You have to die.
Every day. I'm not even trained for combat.
Again. Your leg's broken.
No, I can still feel my toes.
Then we better start over.
Come on! I can't do this. I'm not a soldier.
You're a weapon. Every time you die, you get smarter. And you're gonna make sure that we can win.
This is as far as you ever make it.
Why does it matter what happens to me?
I wish I didn't know you, but I do.
They know we're coming!
They were waiting for us.
It's because we've been here before.
Where's your helmet? I didn't wear one.
How many times have we been here? How many times?
Punch it! Punch it!
For me, it's been an eternity.
Hey, Sarge, the new guy. What's his name again?
So yeah, I think that looks amazing.
Yep.
I was not excited about it when I first saw the trailer.
No, I was just like, oh.
I was
kind
like
of
another
indifferent
Tom
to
Cruise. I was like, what did I say? The obligatory sci-fi Tom Cruise movie of the year, because he
Yeah.
always has one. It seems like.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed it from the first.
I liked Oblivion, the last one. We were talking about that before.
Yeah.
Oblivion was
I
pretty
kind of
good.
liked
Good
it in
choice.
spite of the fact that Tom Cruise was in it.
Right, which is probably going to be the same case with this one, I assume.
I don't know, it looks cool. It definitely makes me want to read the manga.
Yeah.
Because I mean, time looping, that whole thing, that's a very,
Yeah.
that's a lot, that trope is pretty popular in anime and manga, not so much in like American movies.
Right, only in Groundhog Day. Bill Murray. All right, so last week we looked at the Akira live-action fan film Behind the Scenes, which gave a short little preview of what the trailer is going to look like. And so now we actually have the full trailer, which I think we're all excited for. I think we all used to watch Akira, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. No. Oh, sorry, not Jeff. Okay, here we go.
Did you show the motorcycle?
I have to
Tetsuo, catch.
You guys ready? Last one there picks up the check.
Run with you, Tetsuo, if you want to live forever!
We have to take him now, before he becomes another Akira.
I want him alive.
They kickstarted this.
That's what I was saying too, but I don't think they did. Could be wrong, but is there more? Wait, is there more?
Probably the behind the scenes
Just the
stuff.
behind the scenes. Oh no, it's the
just
making of the
credits.
trailer. Yeah, okay. It's an Indiegogo. It was. Oh, 2012. Okay, so there you
Okay,
go.
so it's been in production
2 years.
for quite a while now.
How much did they raise? Do they have the Indiegogo link on here? I kind of want to see how much they raised.
40 artists from 12 different countries.
Wow. They shot it in Montreal from.
Oh, they were in post-production for a year and a half.
Yeah. That's so cool. It's going to the big screen? Oh, someday.
If someone buys the distribution rights to it, it would go to the big screen. I'm sure somebody, if it has a big following,
Yeah. Somebody
will
should pick it up.
Yeah, someone will pick it up. A small company.
I kind of wish they put the link in here for the Indiegogo, but I kind of want
It's probably down, dude.
Sometimes they just keep them up. Like with Kickstarter, it just keeps up the page because they like to show the success products. You know?
Right.
All right. Okay, so Godzilla's coming out in 2 days. Woo. We're all gonna go see it. Actually, Gio's seeing it today. That's why he's got to go. That's why he's got it hired out. So let's go ahead and watch this. This is just a quick one. It's a clip. I hope it's not a spoiler too much.
What is this? Attack on Pacific Ocean.
Do you want to watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
It's only 1:20, okay?
I don't know, man. This
20.
could go into spoilers.
No.
Port side, 200 meters!
I'm so excited. I'm so stoked for this.
How excited are you for this movie?
Yes, today.
Yeah.
Finally. I've been waiting to see this for a while.
I've been waiting to see
super
this,
stoked.
since Comic-Con 2012
Yeah.
when they showed the first
Yeah.
trailer. Were you there?
Yeah, I was there when they showed
When they showed it twice?
They showed the ring through the building.
Yes. That was that was one of the coolest Comic-Con panels I've ever been to.
Yeah, it was really good.
Because they didn't tell you what it was. They were just like, oh, we have like this special trailer, and then
From
they
Legendary or whoever?
Yeah, it was during the Legendary panel for Pacific Rim, and then they like through the trailer they very slowly show you enough to where you can figure it out. And at the end, you just see the silhouette of the spines on the back and hear the roar.
Wow.
It was amazing. It was such a good reveal. And if you attended WonderCon when they actually showed
last year?
No, this one, WonderCon,
Oh.
this year, they
Oh.
showed Godzilla.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went to it. That's right.
It was, people were going crazy, dude.
Insanity.
It's amazing.
All right, so X-Men: Days of Future Past. We have a short from Quicksilver, the Quicksilver I hate.
I saw somebody describe them online as both Quicksilvers look like characters from two equally bad Disney Channel original movies.
Yeah, but I hate the one from Avengers a little less. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's the hair.
Yeah, and he
The
just looks like a
jacket. I don't
like
freaking
his
weirdo.
costume,
This
though.
guy right here. He just looks
Yeah,
like a weirdo.
the costume in Age of Ultron looks like a wetsuit.
Yeah, it looks like an Under Armour. Yeah, just body.
Looks like what they wore in the Hunger Games.
But maybe I don't know. Maybe
Maybe
they'll
that's
enhance
not
it.
his costume?
Yeah, maybe they'll enhance it. Cause well, we'll see. All right. Anyway, so this is a quick little minute clip. And we're starting now.
We were born with extraordinary powers, abilities. The next stage in human evolution. But is the future truly set? Or can we change our fate?
I know a guy. He could get into anywhere. Teleporter? No, he's just fast. You see something strange here? Nothing anybody would believe if you told them. He's fascinating. He's a pain in the ass.
I like the way that they do the slow-mo, though, where they're showing it from his perspective as opposed to just him running around really fast.
Yeah.
Slow. Just everything moves in slow motion.
Yeah,
for him.
because
All right.
I
so
feel like it's hard to make somebody running in super, super fast motion look good.
we'll see how they do it with the Flash.
Oh god,
Yeah, but that's on
TV.
That's on the CW.
Yeah, it's forgivable. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I wouldn't set my hopes too high.
Yeah, okay, we'll see. We actually have a little clip of that later. So, we have the final trailer for Disney's Maleficent, which comes out this month also, if I remember right? May 30th? Yes. Yeah. So here's the final trailer, and if you're excited about it, like, I guess I am. I don't know if you guys
are. Curious?
You guys are curious?
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
I'm excited to see a new spin on it. I think it's going to be a new spin.
There is a legend of a dark and powerful fairy and her son, a sleeping beauty. You know the tale. Do you want to know the truth?
I know you're there. Don't be afraid.
I am not afraid.
Then come out.
Then you'll be afraid.
Prepare to discover.
All the other fairies fly. And why don't you?
What could make a good fairy
I had wings once.
go bad?
They were stolen from me.
This curse will last to the end of time! No power on earth can change it!
Maleficent.
That was really short.
No, that was the final one. So that's the last one we'll see before the thing. I don't know. I'm kind of... All right. So, Maleficent, May 30th. And one more, we have a trailer for Batman Assault on Arkham. It's a new animated DC. It's a little sneak peek. It's not a full trailer. It obviously has Harley Quinn in it. So we'll start that right now. This is, again, Batman Assault on Arkham.
I've made arrangements to sneak you into the crazy farm.
I'm invoking priority level ultraviolet. Assemble Task Force X. We have another suicide mission.
Aren't you even going to say hello?
The movie takes place, I would say, maybe 2 years before the first video game, which is Arkham Asylum. So all the events that happen that the players have played in the video games are actually 2 years later.
Since we're kind of a prequel to the very first game, we wanted to make sure we were filling any gaps that the games might have had between them. We wanted to be the glue that kind of fit those two puzzles together.
Basically, the story is Amanda Waller pulls a bunch of criminals together to steal something that the Riddler has.
The Riddler has hacked her computer and has downloaded a list of everyone who could possibly be in the Suicide Squad.
He is then taken to Arkham Asylum, where a host of great, horrible characters are forced to kill him within Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum is kind of like Alcatraz. It's out in the middle of it's an island in the middle of the Gotham Bay. There's one entrance, which is this long bridge that leads to it, and it's isolated.
Stop watching, Jeff. Just like...
Does it have the cast in it?
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, Troy Baker.
Kevin Conroy's coming back? I thought he said he was done.
Eliza Dushku, who I actually really... Eliza Dushku was my favorite part of year one.
Killer Frost.
Yeah, Eliza Dushku as Catwoman was probably
I'm
my
surprised
favorite part.
Ceci's girl is not playing Harley Quinn. Tara Strong. Interesting.
All right, cool. Man.
All right, so cool. That's a little just sneak peek of what's coming out. And